you said that your state needs a Bihar kind of SIR.
People are changing their first name. They speak the same language, so you can't identify. आप आ गए, आधार कार्ड मिल गया, वोटर आईडी मिल गया, पैन कार्ड मिल गया. अरे जो सैफ अली खान को जिसने छुरी मारा था मुंबई में, वो कहाँ से आया? क्या वो सीरिया से आया था? वो तो बांग्लादेश से आया था. You are going to have a national security problem if this continues.
Who do you blame for this?
I met a former minister of Home State in the parliament, and he said, Pradyot, how are you? When are you calling me to Assam? I said, I'm from Tripura. He said, yeah, that is in Assam, right? This is the level of political leadership we have had. Do you think these people know even two zilch about Northeast?
What is Greater Tipraland demand then?
Greater Tipraland is when we all get together and thoko Bangladesh. If we have to economically survive and prove Mr. Muhammad Yunus wrong, that Chittagong hill port is essential for our economic survivability. Not Tripura, the whole of Northeast. If India is talking about becoming a superpower and we cannot even tackle Bangladesh, which is provoking us, then I think we should give up the dream.
The issues of the tribal community in your state.
दिल्ली से पैसा आता है अगरतला में. अगरतला से पैसा हमारे एरिया में नहीं आता है. कॉन्ट्रडिक्टिंग स्टेटमेंट्स आते हैं कि हमने ये दिया वो दिया. हमें भीख नहीं चाहिए, ये हमारा अधिकार है. This is my great-great-grandfather. That's the Maharani Manmohini. If you see in his left hand, there is a button. It's the first selfie ever taken. 1880.
Please tell me about your Bollywood fetish.
Amitabh Bachchan. I loved him in Agnipat.
Hey, क्या बोलता है तुम? भाई उधर से आदमी देखता कुछ है, बोलता कुछ है, करता कुछ है. तुम जैसा पॉलिटिशियन जैसा है.
शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा.
जान से पता क्या जानना चाहता है? चाय पी के जाइए. गा.
This episode is powered by easemytrip.com. Namaste Jai Hind, you're watching or listening to another edition of the NI podcast with Smita Prakash. My guest today is Pradyot Bikram Manikya. He's the titular King of Tripura, of course, after the abolition of monarchies in the country. Formally, there are no kings or queens, princes or princesses. So Pradyot Barma is one among equals. He's the founder of the Tipra Motha Party. His party currently governs the Tripura Tribal Areas Autonomous District Council. He's also a member. Tipra Motha contested 42 out of the 60 seats in the assembly elections and won 13, in alliance with the Tripura BJP. Pradyot ji, thank you so much for being part of the podcast. I want to know how I should address you, because if you Google your name, there are Your Highness. No, and then they call you by a name locally also.
Bubagra.
Bubagra. What does that mean?
Bubagra is a Kokborok word for someone who's protecting the land, the king, or whatever. That people in the villages call me affectionately Bubagra. That is a Kokborok word which is very unique and which is called by love. You can call me Pradyot. I think my mother and father gave me a good name, so wahi naam chalega.
Sweet. Okay. Nice. So let me begin with the news of before I get into the background. Two things which I want to ask you is, one, you had this meeting with Amit Shah recently. So what has come out of that? Because there is talk that there's trouble in your alliance with the BJP. So is there trouble at all? Because there was one incident of some kind of a violence that happened. पहले वो कर देते हैं, उसके बाद we can talk about the others.
नहीं, Amit Shah ji is a Home Minister of India. We've met him. I've met him personally many times. I have a lot of personal respect for him, and he met my entire delegation, and he's assured us that the accord that we signed, the Tiprasa accord, last year, there has been a lot of delay. And we wanted to know where is the delay, because our people are waiting for a better future. And this is not meant for a political party. This is meant for the survival and existence of our Tiprasa people. So we met him and he assured us that there have been delays, not from Tipra Motha side, not from our side, but from their end. And he will do everything to ensure that there is an early resolution to this accord, so that we can move ahead and give something to our next generation.
So what is the main demand for a separate state?
There are various demands. We want constitutional protection for our people. We, the Tiprasa people, have suffered for a very long time. This used to be a tribal majority state. Because of what happened in Bangladesh, and East Pakistan, the minorities there got discriminated by the fundamentalists. A lot of them came over to Tripura. Obviously, because of what happened in Bangladesh and Pakistan, they could not go back, and they have become part and parcel of Tripura. But in this, the Tiprasa people have lost a lot of their rights, political rights, economic rights, cultural identity. So we want the government of India to reset the entire thing and give us our fundamental rights, our basic rights on language, on our culture, on our political representation, on economic parity, and land rights. And we want all these things. And we have discussed this over 6-7 rounds of meetings. And the government of India, at least the Home Minister and the officials, are sympathetic. There are some people who would not want this to happen, because when you balance the status quo, then people who have been in power for a very long time may feel insecure that what will happen when tribals get their rights. But I want to assure them through your podcast that our aim is not to burn anyone's house. Our aim is to restore our glory, our home, our rights, and our children's future.
Nice. Okay, tell me about that incident where some violent incident that happened, where now people are saying that your party was involved in attacks on the BJP. So who are the people? And then there are the communists involved. They said that, oh, there is the alliance is on its breaking point. So who's at fault here now?
I don't think we should react to these small issues. These are very small issues. There are communists who've been ruling Tripura for 35 years. And before that again for 10 years. So obviously in the DNA of politics, there is communism. And you may change your party, you may change your flag, but there are traces of communist behavior in almost all political activities, whether it is Bengal, whether it is Kerala, or whether it is Tripura. People who were in Communist Party at one point today have crossed over and become Mandal presidents for BJP. Some people have crossed over and become members in my party. Some of them have crossed over and become members in the Congress Party. Joining party does not mean that you change your thinking. And the communists have always used violence as a tactic of intimidation, rigging. And these traces are still there. It will take another 5-10 years of non-communist rule for Tripura to come out of this cycle. Even in Bengal, you see the same thing. There is no communist left in Bengal. Mamta is there and BJP. But they fight like the Communist Party has just changed their flag. And now they are in BJP and in Trinamool.
Yeah.
So
their DNA just doesn't change regardless of which party they go to.
It takes time. It takes time.
Okay. The other thing which caught everybody by surprise, at least in, if I say mainland, it sounds terrible, but in the rest of the country, was when you said that your state needs a Bihar kind of SIR. There's so much of controversy regarding SIR. Nobody really, other than the BJP, seems to be supporting the SIR, even in Bihar. And here you're asking for it in your state. So can you tell me why you think it's necessary?
You see, I'll give you the whole context.
And you can, of course,
I will have the samosa.
Go ahead with the samosa.
जब तक, since you said Bihar, जब तक समोसे में आलू बिहार में लालू
तो
अब यहाँ नहीं, but it become limited. But see, SIR in Bihar, you've seen in the newspaper reports that people are turned up from Bangladesh, from Barma, they've turned up. Nepal, of course, I can understand कि border है तो नेपाल से आ सकते हैं. आप म्यांमार से लोग बिहार कैसे पहुंच गए? क्या श्रीलंका के थ्रू आए वो लोग? नहीं. They have come through the east, the eastern corridor. People from Bangladesh have entered Bihar. They have come through the eastern corridor.
You're talking about Rohingyas now?
The Rohingyas, there are other...
From Myanmar only they would have come, no?
They would have come from Myanmar. They can come from the Chittagong hill tracks also.
Yeah.
Because they are in the Arakan belt.
Yeah.
They are there, near the Cox's Bazar side. And they are entering from the northeast. Every day, Tripura में आप न्यूज़पेपर खोलिए, 12 people caught in the railway station. कहीं में आप देखिए 20 people caught here. Now for every 10, 15, 20 people being caught in Tripura, hundreds and hundreds are actually crossing over.
Because the borders are porous.
Borders are porous. Hemanta Biswa Sarma is doing a illegal eviction drive. In Nagaland, last week, 200 cars, trucks of illegal migrants were entering Dimapur. The Nagaland police had to stop them. Tell me why at 2 o'clock at night, 200 trucks filled with illegal immigrants are entering Dimapur. Because they are being evicted out of Assam. So Nagaland has created a mechanism to stop them from entering. Meghalaya has done it. Mizoram has done it. In Tripura, no such steps have been taken yet. So I believe that if you throw out an illegal migrant from Assam, and then they enter Tripura, they are there for 10-15 days, 1 month, 2 months, they'll get the Aadhaar card, then they will go back to Assam, or they will go back to become a voter in Tripura, or go to Haryana and get a job, or go to Maharashtra, or come to Delhi. Right? So if we have to be serious about it, and we went to the election commission and we said SIR पूरे इंडिया में होना चाहिए. अच्छा, जो लोग ओपोज कर रहे हैं SIR का, आई अंडरस्टैंड कि बहुत लोगों के अंदर शंका हो सकती है. So my friend Prashant Kishore has, I follow him very regularly, and I think he makes some very valid questions, and he's put up some valid points. आप ऐसा कीजिए, हर दिन दिखा दीजिए ECI के वेबसाइट में कितने लोगों का नाम आपने डिलीट किया है, क्या नाम है उनका, और कितने लोग ऐड हुए हैं. दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी हो जाएगा, ट्रांसपेरेंट हो जाएगा. लेकिन क्योंकि आप किसी को आपको डर है कि आपका वोट बैंक चला जाएगा, you will not go through this process, then it is dangerous. And Smita, Northeast में हमारा population बहुत छोटा है. Mizoram has a very small population. Tripura has a very small population. We Tiprasa are only 1.5 lakh people, 15 lakh people. Arunachal, very small population. Meghalaya, Khasis, Garos, Jaintias, very small population. Dimasas, Bodo, small. When you allow people to come in, very soon they become landowners. They become, they get all the documents. They become MLAs. They become officers, and then slowly and steadily we become minorities in our own land. So it is in the interest of India and mainland India, as you said, to protect the Northeast, because the Northeast is the frontier. And from a national security point of view, we have to do everything to protect the people of Northeast. And we are not against...
so it's not just cultural protection, it's also actually existential now.
Existential, and it's, as I said, survival in existence. And मैं ये भी तो बोल रहा हूँ, नेशनल सिक्योरिटी को देख लीजिए. आज के दिन लाख लोग हमारे एरियाज में बसे जा रहे हैं. हमने अभी कुछ नहीं किया तो 5 साल के बाद ये वोटर्स बन जाएंगे, और बन रहे हैं. वोटर्स बनने के बाद ये इलेक्शन लड़ेंगे, MLA बनेंगे. नुकसान किसका है? आज हम अपने ही लोगों को नौकरी नहीं दे सकते. वी कांट गिव अप यंगस्टर्स जॉब्स. हम इन लोगों को नौकरी देंगे. आज हम अपने लोगों को शिक्षा नहीं दे सकते, बिकॉज देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम इन द एजुकेशनल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. आज इन लोगों को हम ऑफिसर्स बनाएंगे. तो अगर आपको वी आर इंडियंस, तो ट्रीट अस लाइक इंडियंस, गिव अस द राइट ऑफ फर्स्ट यूज. आप तो इम्पोर्ट कर रहे हैं अपना वोट बैंक, और कब तक ये चलेगा वोट बैंक पॉलिटिक्स? सो इसके लिए my party went to the ECI and we have raised the issue. किसी को पसंद नहीं आता, वो अलग बात है.
Whose vote bank are they, Pradyot?
See, at one point they were vote bank for national parties. National parties का मतलब हुआ कि क्योंकि आपने जनजाति को उस समय, क्योंकि जनजाति ट्राइबल्स था, इंसर्जेंसी था, तो आपको लगा कि ट्राइबल कांग्रेस को वोट नहीं करेगा या कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी को वोट नहीं करेगा, तो हम इन लोगों को काउंटर करने के लिए अपना एक वोट बैंक क्रिएट करते हैं. एक थिंकिंग थी एक समय. उसके बाद थिंकिंग बदली, तो आपने छोटे छोटे स्टेट्स को चांस दिया, जैसे कि यू गिव मेघालय चांस, you gave Nagaland a chance, you gave Mizoram a chance.
What do you mean by giving it a chance?
Because you made them states.
Okay.
You made them states. Otherwise, they were all part of Assam. Then you gave them chance, and then that issue was largely stopped because political aspirations were fulfilled. Tripura didn't go through that process. Bodoland didn't go through this. Karbi Anglong did not go through this. Dimasa Hasao didn't go through this. Assam itself today Hemanta Biswa Sarma is saying that in the next 15 years, you will have a non-indigenous Assamese-speaking chief minister. The largest state in Northeast And one of the most well-known chief minister, Hemanta Biswa Sarma, has said it 1 week ago कि अगले 15 साल में आसाम का मुख्यमंत्री नॉन एसमी स्पीकिंग होगा. जब वो बोलता है तो बोलते कि वाह बहुत अच्छा बात बोल रहा है, तो आपको तो गौर करना चाहिए. जब वही बात प्रद्योत बोल देगा तो सब बोलते कि ये सांप्रदायिक है. भाई मैं कहाँ सांप्रदायिक हूँ? अपने नेक्स्ट जनरेशन को बचाने के लिए अगर मैंने आवाज़ उठाई तो क्या ये सांप्रदायिकता है? इट इज़ नॉट. बट people have got too used to not listening to the indigenous tribals of the Northeast. But we have to speak up.
You are the voice of the indigenous tribals of the Northeast.
I am not the only voice. There are many other people.
Okay.
I am one of the voices. I love my people. I love my country. And I will keep on speaking even if it makes me unpopular in Delhi, even if it makes me unpopular amongst a few people.
Okay, explain to me, before we get into current politics and
Ji.
all that, explain to me the background now about the situation in Tripura, the indigenous tribals, what happened to them, partition, post-partition politics. Explain a little bit to our viewers who don't understand about this. How did it happen? How did you become a state? What happened then?
नहीं, first of all, context में लाके बोलते हैं कि Tripura was never a part of India. We were an independent hill Tipra state. India became a country in 1947.
Your grandfather was the king at the time
My grandfather was the king. He passed away before independence. My father was the ruling king. My grandmother was the regent queen. We merged in India in 1949 after my grandmother had direct communication with Sardar Patel. Before that also, my grandfather had very good relationship with Mahatma Gandhi.
And your grandmother was
Kanchan Prabha Devi. So she was from Panna, and she had relations with Gujarat because of her father being from there, and Sardar Patel as well. So we had a very good us समय.
How did he convince?
He didn't convince her. She reached out to Sardar Patel because there was movement of East Pakistan troops in the border of Tripura, and they wanted to take over Tripura and make it a part of East Pakistan.
Even though language-wise, religion-wise,
exactly.
I think you were...
No, we are Tripuris are largely Hindus.
Hindus, yeah. I think 90% or something were... Even Chittagong Hill
Chittagong Hill tracks are Hindus, Buddhists, Chakmas are Buddhists.
Yeah. So let's get into that later as to what happened with the Radcliffe line. But first, let's talk about this.
So, what happened was that we took a conscious decision of being in a secular India or an inclusive India rather than a Islamic Pakistan. And my grandmother took that decision and we became a part of India. Prior to that, there were a lot of riots which took place in Bengal. Undivided Bengal, then East Pakistan, present day East Pakistan, now Bangladesh. In Noakhali, in Kumilla, in Bandarban. And a lot of our Hindu, Bengalis, brothers and sisters, they were killed. Their properties were burnt. Unke ghar ko jalaya gaya.
Yeah.
Women's were raped. Temples were burnt. So they all came over to Tripura. Tripura के tribal लोगों ने शरण दिया. Because obviously this was a crisis. और उसके बाद ये लोग जो आए त्रिपुरा में वो वापस तो जा नहीं सके क्योंकि वहाँ में एक इतना एंटी माइनॉरिटी, एंटी बुद्धिस्ट, एंटी हिंदू, एंटी क्रिश्चियन सेंटिमेंट बन गया कि ये लोग अपने घर जा भी नहीं सके. तो त्रिपुरा में रह गए और क्योंकि त्रिपुरा ने अपने पॉपुलेशन से 3 गुना लोगों को ज़्यादा अब्जॉर्ब किया तो ट्राइबल्स को एलिनेशन हो गया, भूमिहीन हो गए क्योंकि ऑब्वियस है कि इतने लोग आए. तो वहाँ से एक ट्राइबल के दिल के अंदर एक दुख आया और इसको एक्सप्लॉइट किया गया पॉलिटिकली. पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज़ ने एक्सप्लॉइट किया, फॉरेन पावर्स ने एक्सप्लॉइट किया, इंसर्जेंसी हुई, राइट्स हुआ. मुझे आज क्या लगता है, दिस इज़ व्हाट आई फील टुडे एंड आई फर्मली बिलीव दैट इफ़ द ट्राइबल्स ऑफ त्रिपुरा and the Hindu minorities who have come from East Pakistan and Bangladesh, आज अगर हम लोग हाथ मिला ले तो हम बांग्लादेश को सबक सिखा सकते हैं. उस बांग्लादेश को जिसने उनके पुरखों के ज़मीन से उनको निकाला, उनके मंदिरों को जलाया, उनकी संपत्ति लूटी, उनको मारा. और हमारा जो पुराना जो त्रिपुरा भी था, जो ग्रेटर तिपरालैंड में बोलता हूँ, जो जहाँ में आपका चिटागोंग हिल ट्रैक्स आता है, कॉक्स बाज़ार आता है, इफ़ वी कैन एक्चुअली रिक्लेम दैट एरिया, क्योंकि आज भी वहाँ में हमारे लोग बांदरबन एरिया में, खागराछड़ी में है, कॉक्स बाजार की तरफ.
Literally an ethnic genocide out there.
It is genocide and people, and अगर हमने उस लाइन को ले लिया, we are landlocked. You know, मोहम्मद यूनुस ने वो स्टेटमेंट दिया ना कि चिकन्स नेक एंड लैंडलॉक्ड. ये त्रिपुरा से, साबरूम से सिर्फ 40 किलोमीटर दूर है, 50 किलोमीटर दूर है. अगर वो एरिया हमने ले लिया तो the whole of Northeast, not just Tripura, the whole of Northeast will economically boom. We can trade freely, economic zone to Indonesia, to Malaysia, to Thailand, to Singapore, to Australia. The Northeast's entire map will change. And we will no longer be landlocked, and वो जो chicken snake जिसके बारे में मोहम्मद यूनुस हमको धमकाता है वो भी खत्म हो जाएगा.
What do you think for, when partition happened, when all this happened, did the people of Tripura not raise the voice for that area, that chicken neck area? It could have been taken in at that time.
It could have been taken at that time. I think we are all wiser by the past. We are thankfully, we could have even raised this voice in 1971 when we broke Bangladesh into two parts. उस समय I think that जब 90,000 पाकिस्तान सोल्जर्स थे उस समय हम अगर चिटगोंग और कॉक्स बाजार ले लेते तो आज हमारा नक्शा I mean, we are talking about donor ministry in ASEAN. We would have been booming. We do not, Smita, I tweeted once, we don't need to go to Goa to see the beach. We would have just gone to Chittagong hill tracks and you would have had the beach.
For young viewers and listeners who don't know, just a small, I'm just going to cut away a little bit into this. When the subcontinent was partitioned in 47, the hilly region in the northeast that we are talking about was divided like this. The Chittagong hill tracts, they fell to Pakistan, which is East Pakistan, which became Bangladesh. The Arakan hill tracts were incorporated into Barma, and the hill Tipra, which is now Tripura, and the Lushai Hills, now Mizoram, became part of India. Go ahead.
True. So, the biggest bottleneck that we have, we talk about people coming from northeast to Delhi, we face difficulty, रहने का, some people say racism होता है, and we have so much of problems coming from, let's say, Agartala or a Shillong or a Dimapur or a Haflong or Itanagar to Delhi or to Bangalore. All this could have been solved if we were economically self-sustainable. And I still say that if the Hindu Bengali population and the tribals realize that the real, उनका असली शत्रु घर में नहीं है, बाहर में है, और जो हमारे लोगों को जिसने हाथ में बंदूक भी दी वो भी बांग्लादेश के लोग थे, ISI लोग थे, और जिसने हिंदू बंगाली को मार के, चाकमास को मार के काप्ताई डैम से निकाला, हमारे लोगों को मारा, आज भी मार रहे हैं, वो भी वही बांग्लादेशी लोग थे. Then we can come together and then we can look ahead. If we keep on fighting amongst ourselves for small petty little things, nothing will happen. And that's why I'm been telling Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji that ये विवाद को ख़त्म करो, असली दुश्मन सरहद के उस पार है, इसको ख़त्म करके उसमें ध्यान देते हैं. And let's, like Trump says, let's make America great again, let's make Northeast great again. And we can. And let's not forget, 1.70 crore minorities are still there in Bangladesh today. Chittagong hill tracts में लोग जानते नहीं हैं, 72 hours तक तिरंगा लहराते रहा, इनको लगा कि हम हिंदुस्तान के अंग हो गए. 72 hours के बाद पाकिस्तान आर्मी Pakistan army came and then they brought down the tricolor and then they massacred our people. आज भी आप जाके देखेंगे, I keep on getting phone calls from my Tiprasa people from Bangladesh. They are all, they saying, हुकुम करो, हम लोग तैयार हैं. They are ready. Government of India, हमको एक बात समझ में नहीं आता, why are we so soft? बांग्लादेश को आज हम लोग नहीं, if we do not take them on first, they will take us on. और हमारा क्या पॉलिसी है, बांग्लादेश कुछ करेगा, हम टिकटॉक बैन कर देंगे, उनके आर्टिस्ट को, उनके संग क्रिकेट नहीं खेलेंगे, आर्टिस्ट को बैन करेंगे. अरे शेख हसीना, शेख मुजीबुर रहमान, they were a friend of India, but that was one family. One family is not the representation of the whole nation. Today they have vandalized the statue of their own founding father. इंडिया में तो महात्मा गांधी का हम ऐसा कभी नहीं करेंगे. शेख मुजीबुर रहमान के स्टैचू को उन्होंने वैंडलाइज किया. सत्यजीत रे का घर को उन्होंने मतलब वैंडलाइज किया. रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर, हु रोट द नेशनल एंथम ऑफ बांग्लादेश, आज उनको उनके घर में उनके स्टैचू को, उनकी मूर्ति को वैंडलाइज कर रहे. और आज भी कुछ लोग हैं जिनको लगता है कि वो मेरे भाई हैं. वो अगर आपके भाई होते तो कभी भी आपको अपने ही देश से बाहर नहीं निकालते.
Or 71, some people feel that 71 was a lost opportunity. This was the time we should have taken when we created Bangladesh or helped in the creation of Bangladesh. That was the time we should have taken these tracks.
Absolutely.
Chittagong at least in the...
The West created East Timor out of Indonesia. We can do the same. We have no friends left in our neighborhood. Nepal is in the hands of the Chinese. Sri Lanka, the entire port, the Chinese interests are there. Pakistan, of course, is a failed state. Barring Bhutan, do we have any friends? There is a huge Jamaat-e-Islami sentiment in Bangladesh, which is against all of us. They've gone and vandalized Maharaja Bir Chandra Library, the Kumila Library.
Yeah.
They've gone
Tagore's
no, Maharaja Bir Chandra, Tripura Maharaja's thing, which is one of the oldest libraries.
No,
there.
what I'm saying also
Tagore statue, a house. They've gone. There's a freedom fighter called Tirot Singh. He's a Khasi freedom fighter. What has he got to do with the Bangladesh, with Sheikh Hasina? They went and they broke the statue of Tirot Singh. Their sentiment is completely fundamentalist. And their hatred towards us is because of their fundamental extremism which is growing in Bangladesh.
How much of the spillover is affecting Tripura?
Absolutely, a lot. It's affecting Tripura a lot. People are changing their first name. They're changing their first name and they're coming in, they're getting their Aadhaar card. They speak the same language, so you can't identify. साड़ी पहन के आ जाते हैं, सर में टीका लगा कर आ जाते हैं, नाम पहला नाम आपने कुछ और रख दिया, आप आ गए, आधार कार्ड मिल गया, वोटर आईडी मिल गया, पैन कार्ड मिल गया. अरे जो सैफ अली खान को जिसने छुरी मारा था मुंबई में, वो कहाँ से आया? क्या वो सीरिया से आया था? वो तो बांग्लादेश से आया था. तो ईस्ट देयर इज अ ह्यूज प्रॉब्लम. और मैं यही बात बीजेपी के लोगों को भी बोलना चाहता हूँ, आपको चुनाव हारना हार जाइए, लेकिन देश को बचा दीजिए. हमको हमेशा वोट बैंक पॉलिटिक्स के लिए हम सॉफ्ट जाते हैं. वी डोंट थिंक अबाउट द सिक्योरिटी ऑफ द कंट्री. यू आर गोइंग टू हैव अ नेशनल सिक्योरिटी प्रॉब्लम if this continues. And West is saturated. East is a problem.
Who do you blame for this? Do you blame politicians for this? Do you blame a weak security policy over the past decades? What do you blame?
I don't blame the security forces because I interact a lot with
security
the IB.
Policy, what I meant was
policy,
that,
because policies are decided by bureaucracy, which is listening to the politicians. I meet a lot of IB people. We have worked very closely with the IB when we got a lot of our NLFT and ATTF people. You know, people don't realize last year, NLFT and ATTF, we got them to come and come into talks and come into mainstream. We got them on the 2nd of August, and Sheikh Hasina's government fell on the 5th or 6th of August, around this time. I was aware that there was huge turmoil in Bangladesh, and if we did not get our underground people overground and to mainstream, again ISI and foreign interests, Chinese, would have again given them guns. They would have again created communal disturbances. So we worked very closely with Indian IB and some of the finest IB officers I've seen. So I cannot blame the officers or the Indian Army. I do blame the political class, which is largely ignorant. I will, without taking name, I met a former minister of Home State in the parliament just 10 days ago. He served as a minister of Home for State. And he said, Pradyot, how are you? When are you calling me to Assam? I said, I'm from Tripura. He said, yeah, that is in Assam, right? He served as a Union Minister of Home for State. I met him in Parliament 10 days ago. That man was a Union Minister of Home for State. I'll not take his name because of proprietary, whatever. But this is the level of political leadership we have had. Do you think these people know even two zilch about Northeast? Many times people have met me and they said, oh, you're from Northeast. I would love to come to Bhutan. They don't even know Bhutan is a separate country. So when you have such poor political people with their knowledge in their security parameter, and then they dictate कि इसको रहने दो, अरे इसमें ये problem होगा, obviously you're going to create a problem. Northeast has been neglected, and because of this neglect, things have escalated. But I do believe that it is never too late, and we have some of the finest intelligence people right now, security people right now. I believe in the Indian security forces and the IB, and I hope that the government of India, whoever it is, does something about it.
You filed the NRC case in Supreme Court. Eventually, you quit the Congress on that issue. So this was in 2019. Why did you file that, and what was the disagreement with the Congress party?
I had no disagreement with the Congress. I had a problem with the General Secretary, Mr. Luisino Filero. He basically used me to get the tribal votes in the Lok Sabha election. Our vote share in the Congress was 1%. They made me the president. Within 1 month, it went up to 30%, largely because the tribal community came with me and voted. Once the elections was over, he basically wanted to kick me out. He was working hand in glove with people who did not follow the Congress idea or the ideology. He was working for money. And I tried to meet Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi at that time was abroad. He had resigned after the Lok Sabha loss. I met Sonia Gandhi 3-4 times. I told her. She listened. She was very kind and very gracious. But nothing happened. Then I met Priyanka Gandhi and I told her, Priyanka, I will leave, but you will regret, because I'm hurt. My people are hurt. And I will make sure that the Congress will realize that you've lost a person who really wanted to do something. She spoke to me. She was very kind, very sweet. I left and I went, and the rest is history. This is where I am. I still have very good relations with Priyanka and Rahul and Sonia ji. I have a lot of respect for them. But I do believe that they appointed the wrong people. And the person who kicked me out eventually betrayed the Congress and then went to join Trinamool and is now out of Trinamool and is trying to do something else. So when you keep wrong people in charge of a sensitive region like Northeast, you alienate people who wanted to do something for the party as well.
Are there similar stories with Scindia and the others?
Scindia went and joined BJP. I didn't join the BJP. I do believe that you should keep your own independent voice.
But there are Jitin Prasada, one can name so many people who left initially, and because of the same thing. They speak with Rahul Gandhi, they speak with Sonia Gandhi, say they're very nice, but nothing happens.
No, I think I see the photograph here. That's my last picture. This is where I had the fight. I remember, Doctor, this is where I had a huge fight. They were all there. In fact, all these people who are there in this picture, they will vouch that I was fighting for my tribal people, and the gentleman who was there, Mr. Filero, was completely bulldozing me and trying to bully me. And Sonia ji was there as well. See, Scindia left because of his political ambition. He felt that Kamal Nath was being preferred over him. I did not leave for that reason. My fight was more about the survival and existence of my community. And if I did not stand with my community at that juncture, then all this Bubagra, ye so-called Maharaja, King, His Highness, means nothing, Smita, if you cannot show loyalty towards your community. And our people are poor. Our people are simple. Our tribal people are very simple. उनको अगर उस समय हम अपना फ़ायदा के लिए उनके साथ वफादारी नहीं दिखाते, तो ऊपर में ईश्वर कभी भी हमको सुकून नहीं देता.
Are you happy with that decision to have moved away from the Congress? Do you regret it?
I don't regret leaving the Congress, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm 60. I wish I'd done a lot of things differently then. I was more childish, I guess. I should have been more. But then I was still, दिल में दर्द था, दुख था. पर एक बात मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ. शरीर मरने से पहले अगर आत्मा मर जाए, तो मुझे भाएगा नहीं. So I couldn't kill my inner soul. आज भी when I fight with BJP sometimes, they say, why are you doing this? It's because I love my people and I want to give something to my people.
You started your party. Was that... who inspired you to do this? It was a big decision, right?
It was a big... I had no money. I had a magazine which we used to subscribe to ANI. Must say, one of the fine. Please, people, please subscribe to ANI. Don't take unsubscribed content. It is very important.
Thank
See,
you.
I'm doing your job.
Thank you.
And I used to run TNT the Northeast Today. It used to cover politics and music, rock and roll, and all that stuff. Then
Let's get to that too.
Yeah, we'll get into that because we love music in the Northeast.
Huh.
And then I sold that.
Hmm.
I had no money. Started an NGO in COVID. When COVID hit, I helped 35,000 people, migrant workers who were outside Tripura and Northeast, to come back to Tripura by collecting money, paying for their bus trips, food, and we worked across, in Chennai, in Bangalore, Delhi, Hyderabad.
And it's not as if Tripura is well connected, by air or rail.
So we got 35,000 people in.
Yeah.
And when we were doing all that, a network was created of young people.
Huh.
And then one thing led to other, and then we formed a party just 3 months before the council election. No idea what is going to happen next. We fought, and out of 28 seats, we won 19, and the rest is history. Then assembly election came. Again, we are the first party not to have made any alliance with any national party before the election pre-poll. And people said, karo, ye karo, wo karo. Dil se fight kiya. Without compromising, we became the second largest party in Tripura. And I think, again, people actually...
What is it like?
लोगों का प्यार था.
What's it like to be a party in alliance with the BJP? Because the opposition tends to say that the BJP does not respect smaller alliances, smaller alliance partners. They try to gobble up the smaller parties, and especially a party from the Northeast, which, like, for you guys, identity is extremely important, to keep your ethnic identity, to keep your political identity. So do you feel marginalized in this behemoth like BJP?
No, I think I'm more Indian than many people in BJP. I tell this to some people when BJP people come and they say, church yahan mein, ye, Buddhist, Sanatani. I say I'm a older Hindu than you are.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm comfortable where I am. I don't need to subscribe to any national party to tell them how Indian I feel.
Explain to me a tribal identity and a Hindu identity. Because
ट्राइबल
most
तो
people...
हम 51 में बने.
हाँ.
हिंदू तो पहले से थे. लेकिन जब आप महाराष्ट्र जाएंगे, फडणवीस जी से मिलेंगे, तो वो विदर्भा का आइडेंटिटी बोलता है. अमिताभ बच्चन से आप जब भी मिलेंगे तो बोलता है कि मैं छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला. वो उनका इलाहाबाद का आइडेंटिटी है. तो वो उनका आइडेंटिटी है. लालू जी कहते हैं कि हम यादव हैं, बिहार के हैं. राइट. साउथ इंडियन में सब बोलते हैं द्रविडियन प्राइड. अभी आई लव हिंदी मूवीज, सो धर्मेंद्र, मैं जट हूँ, शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा बिहारी बाबू हूँ. तो आपका लोकल आइडेंटिटी हो सकता है, वो आपका लोकल आइडेंटिटी है. तो मैं क्यों नहीं बोल सकता हूँ मैं तिपरासा हूँ. लेकिन हाँ, जब मैं बाहर जाता हूँ मैं हिंदुस्तानी हूँ, एंड आई एम अ प्राउड इंडियन. और जो योर ओरिजिनल क्वेश्चन दैट डू यू फील दैट बीजेपी ट्राइज टू ईट इनटू योर आइडेंटिटी, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द लीडर एंड द पार्टी.
Okay.
I'm very comfortable telling a BJP person who comes from anywhere from the rest of India not to tell me that this is the prescription of being an Indian. And I did that to the Congress also. When somebody came, when I was in Congress for 20 years, somebody comes from Rajasthan and tells me, अरे यही इंडियन है. बोला नहीं भैया, इंडिया ये भी है, आपका भी इंडिया है, ये भी इंडिया है. इंडिया एक रकम का नहीं हो सकता. सो बट उसके लिए आपको एक कॉन्फिडेंस चाहिए, और आपको अपने लोगों के लिए एक जज्बा भी चाहिए कि हम अपने लोगों को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. हम बराबर के हैं, लेकिन आपसे नीचे नहीं है, आपसे ऊपर भी नहीं है, लेकिन नीचे भी नहीं.
But when somebody is threatened, or when a community feels that you're taking away my identity, the thing is to fight back. Do you does your community fight back, or does your community feel that through dialogue and through
No, we have fought back.
negotiations?
There was been violence
Yeah.
in the northeast. Not only my community, there's been violence there's been insurgency.
Correct.
Insurgency is when you fight back. I believe that violence will never solve a solution.
Okay.
किसी का घर जलाने से आपका घर नहीं बनेगा. So I've been telling my people कि don't indulge in violence. Dialogue से कुछ मिल सकता है. आप पाकिस्तान के बात सुन के या ISI या चाइना का बात सुन के बंदूक उठाकर राइट्स करके अगर आप अपना पॉइंट प्रूव करोगे तो आप ही बाद में आप ही सफ़र करोगे.
I asked you about NRC. Explain to me why you think that the NRC is needed. The conversation about NRC has literally disappeared in the country.
I know
now.
because after the CA has come,
Yeah.
NRC was again. It's basically SIR is very similar to NRC.
Correct.
And the
Which
word
people say that the SIR is coming in actually
think
NRC with another name.
yeah, but I think it's not a bad idea to see Smita again. Slightly digressing from what you asked me. You know, Donald Trump. He handcuffed Indians, put them in plane, and sent them from New York to Punjab. Right? Now, you do SIR in Bihar. And then these people are deleted from the list. Or Hemant Biswa Sarma in Assam does a similar eviction drive and throws out Bangladeshis. And then they go to Bangladesh? No, they go to Tripura. Or
They're just going round and round in the country.
Right?
That's what.
तो अगर भेजना है तो जैसे डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प ने तो इंडियंस को हाथ में हैंडकफ लगाकर न्यूयॉर्क से वॉशिंगटन या सैन डिएगो या सैन फ्रांसिस्को या बॉस्टन तो नहीं भेजा. उसने तो अपने देश से बाहर भेजा. तो हम बोल रहे हैं कि अगर SIR करना है तो जब आपको मालूम पड़ जाता है कि ये लोग इलीगल है, आप प्रक्रिया कीजिए, ट्रांसपेरेंट कीजिए, वेबसाइट में दिखाइए कौन डिलीट हुआ है, कौन इंक्लूड हुआ है, अच्छे से कीजिए. जाति और धर्म के नाम में मत कीजिए, हिंदू मुस्लिम क्रिश्चियन के नाम में मत कीजिए, प्रॉपर्ली कीजिए. उसके बाद जब आपको मालूम पड़ेगा कि ये इलीगल है, तब उनका आप क्या करेंगे? उनको आप बोलेंगे कि हम बिहार से निकाल कर बोलेंगे आप ये मध्य प्रदेश का प्रॉब्लम है? नहीं ना. तो पीपल हैव टू गो समवेयर. एंड नॉर्थ ईस्ट, बिकॉज आवर पॉपुलेशन इज सो स्मॉल, वी कैन नॉट अब्जॉर्ब सो मेनी पीपल. सो if you even want to rehabilitate them, you'll have to take them to a place where the population is larger, where they can absorb them.
No, thank you.
So then in that case, find
No
an island.
state wants them, right?
Then why should we keep them?
Correct.
But that's यही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ
Yeah.
कि इन लोगों को लगता
The
है यार
pitfalls of
अरे यार तो
geography.
नॉर्थ ईस्ट बाथरूम बन गया अपना. नहीं होगा. हम लोग नहीं मानेंगे. पहले आपने करा दिया, अब नहीं करेंगे. और मैं यही this is what I'm trying to
But
say.
there are politicians in the east, I won't say northeast, in the east who are welcoming
I know who
them.
you're alluding to. I know who you're alluding to. They are the same people who tore the paper in the parliament to say we will not allow Bangladeshis in West Bengal. But that time they were on the other side of the government. So these are politicians. I don't want to be a politician. I want to be someone who represents my community, to survive my community. If your community is not there, if the tribals are not there, what will I do doing politics?
You say you're not a politician. Tell me then, what is Greater Tipraland demand then?
Greater Tipraland is when we all get together and thoko Pakistan and Bangladesh and get Chittagong hill tracks, get our old land back. Yeah, these are artificial boundaries which have been created. There are people living on that side. Okay, don't create a political boundary. Create a cultural boundary. What
Are
is
you
your...
talking about annexation of land which is not
I'm saying
part...
you create an East Timor. You create a friendly country. Because our people on the other side, they want it. India will have a friendly country like Bhutan.
How do you know that they want it?
I know. Because
There has been no referendum, nothing. Then how
you
do
think
you know?
referendum के through होता है सब चीज? You think Ukraine में referendum हुआ? There are no such things as referendum. If the West wants it, it will happen.
Why will the
Was
West
there a
want it?
referendum to throw out Sheikh Hasina? Regime changes are very clear. It happens. There is a deep state which works. There was a deep state which worked in the northeast from the west to create a certain amount of disturbance in the 60s and 70s. The RAW and the IB will tell you about it also. It is possible. All I'm saying is it is possible. We need strong leadership and we need a leadership which will look at this area, this corridor, 20 years down the line. There is something happening in Barma also with the Kachin army,
Yeah.
the Janta. There is the entire state is totally in a mess. The Arakan army is in a mess. There's a Rohingya problem. There are a lot of things happening in this.
And these are all in your neighborhood.
All in our neighborhood. And what is happening in Manipur? People coming in from Myanmar, there's an allegation that people are coming in from Myanmar. These are all a part of a larger geopolitics which is happening. We are playing politics. What you need is a firm hand. And if Northeast, the only way Northeast can economically survive, otherwise we are, like Muhammad Yunus said, we are chicken's neck, we are landlocked. Muhammad Yunus has said this.
Yeah.
If we have to economically survive and prove Mr. Muhammad Yunus wrong, that Chittagong hill port is essential for our economic survivability. Not Tripura, the whole of Northeast.
Do you think that the world will accept it? I mean, we've not taken POK back. You saw with Operation Sindoor, there was a large chunk which felt that this was the time we could have done it. But then the government of the day does not want a prolonged war on the Western Front. On the Eastern Front, you have China sitting out there. Do you think this Greater Tipraland could ever happen?
Chakmas are Buddhists. Japan, China, the Eastern republics will support us. Amongst the Tripuris, Garos, Khasis, considerable amount of Christians, Hindus, so the West will have no problem. And there is a huge difference in Pakistan, which is a nuclear power, and Bangladesh, which is a failed state, which has been created by us. If India is talking about becoming a superpower, and we cannot even tackle Bangladesh, which is provoking us, then I think we should give up the dream. Security Council में आना है, ये करना है. अरे Indira Gandhi did it in 1971. When we were not even a superpower, when Russia and so we should do it now. And okay, maybe the monsoon is a factor. कि अभी monsoon है. Sam Manikya said that we cannot go because of tank. But come winter, it will happen. Maybe the government of India is thinking that way. But India has to do something. India has to do something. And next year there is elections in Bangladesh. You are going to have a non-friendly anti-India government, whether it is Khalida Zia, Jamaat-e-Islami, Nahidul Islam or Muhammad Yunus. Sheikh Hasina is not coming.
Yeah.
You're going to create insurgency, you're going to create violence, you're going to create ISI bases there. It's going to affect us. So we should strike them first before they strike us.
Okay, interesting. That's a very hard line to take.
No, it's not a hard line.
I don't disagree with you. I'm totally in your corner. But what I mean to say is it's a very radical point of view.
तो ठीक है, टोन डाउन कर दो. टोन डाउन कर दो.
हाँ, say it.
कुछ तो करो.
कुछ तो करो.
या फिर हम अपेक्षा करें कि एक दिन मोहम्मद यूनुस हिंदुस्तान से प्रेम करने लगेगा.
Yeah. No, I don't think strategic policy or foreign policy should be based on hope.
Yeah.
And especially not when you have that kind of
That's
a man
very
sitting
well put, Smita.
So,
hope.
Yeah.
We cannot hope for people to change.
Yeah.
You know, Ram did not hope that one day Ravan will return Sita back to Ayodhya, no? He went and he took what was his.
There are wars which have to be fought when they have to be fought.
Yeah.
The timing is crucial. Let me get to the issues of the tribal community in your state. Could you tell me, if you were to just say these are the salient points where there is a problem for their development, for their welfare, what you want to do for them, and how soon do you think that the problems can be
First
resolved?
thing, we want to write Kokborok, which is our mother tongue, Tibeto-Burmese. We want to write it in a script that we want.
Is there an ancient script?
We had a script, we lost it. There is a debate, but we would prefer it in the Roman script. We want to write, because today if you learn English, you can compete in, you can get jobs anywhere in the country, abroad, everywhere. So it helps us if you can learn Kokborok in the Roman script, in the English script. In the Tripuri script, we can say it. Second is we want land rights. If you do not have land rights, so today national highways are being made. And people are removed. We don't have pattas. You've been living there in this land for hundreds, 200, 300 villages have been living, people have been living, and you do not have pattas.
Why?
Because under the communist government, we were all made landless. Under the erstwhile governments, when TLR Act came, tribals were made landless. Now today, you can buy a mobile phone. You will have a receipt to say that you own this mobile phone. You can buy a television and say ये मेरा television है. You can buy a scooter, बोले ये मेरा. लेकिन you are living in a house for 100 years, 200 years. You're living in a village and you don't have land rights. So we want
Who owns the land?
the state government, and we want the council, the tribal councils, the right to issue pattas to our own people.
How is it
Within
different
the-
from, say, what is happening in Nagaland?
No, in Meghalaya, the tribals can own their own land. The council can issue pattas,
Hmm.
land documents. We don't have the authority to issue land documents. Today, the basic security of a person, that मेरे पास मेरा घर का ज़मीन का कागज़ नहीं, पट्टा नहीं है. Politically, we feel that हमारे स्टेट में लोग आए हैं. आज हम 1/3 हो गए, 20 सीट है. हमारा सीट का संख्या भी बढ़ाइए आप. हमें हमारा तिपरा लैंड का स्टेट का डिमांड है. आप उसको अभी दे सकते हैं. अच्छा, चलिए, आपको लगता है कि अभी नहीं होगा, 5 साल बाद होगा, 10 साल, तो अभी और कुछ दीजिए. डायरेक्ट फंडिंग. दिल्ली से पैसा आता है अगरतला में. अगरतला से पैसा हमारे एरिया में नहीं आता है. कॉन्ट्रडिक्टिंग स्टेटमेंट्स आते हैं कि हमने ये दिया वो दिया. हमें भीख नहीं चाहिए, ये हमारा अधिकार है. और आप यहाँ के ट्राइबल्स को डायरेक्ट फंडिंग दीजिए. हम वी वांट a better future. We want proper universities. We want scholarships. We want many other things. These are.
So where are the
I don't understand why the state government
Huh.
is taking so much time, and that's what we told Amit Shah ji.
Huh.
That सर, हम तो कुछ नहीं मांग रहे जो संविधान से बाहर है. These are our constitutional rights. आप इतना भी नहीं दोगे.
What is the issue with, like, for example, what is the aspiration of the youth of Tripura? One, that. Two,
हम अपने
is it the same as, say, Bihar or UP? Is it the
IAS
same
officer,
kind of-
IAS officer in Meghalaya, if he appears for IAS exams or judicial exams, they can write an exam in, let's say, English or their mother tongue, Khasi or whatever. Which is if you're not in the age schedule, then you can write in alternative English. Only in the state of Tripura and Assam, they are not allowed to write in their mother tongue. Now, we want that to be changed. Why do you want a child to appear for an exam which is not their mother tongue? So we want that changed.
Okay.
Now, that is such a minor issue. Even that is not being addressed.
Okay. Pradyot, drug addiction is a major problem
Huge
in
problem.
many northeastern states. Is it a problem in Tripura?
It's a problem in Tripura. HIV is a problem in Tripura. Again, drugs coming from across the border, joblessness, frustration, lack of identity. These are all
Lack of identity. Why is
when
that?
you cannot write your
Your own
language, when you are taught in school. So these are issues. And by the way, we speak fantastic Hindi. People may not know. We sing very well in Hindi. We sing. People think that Northeast so only English. We sing in English, of course. We're very good. We have some great singers like Borkung Rankhol and on. But we also have SD Barman, RD Barman. They are from Tripura.
Yeah.
Right? We are very keen to learn Kokborok in English language, but we are very keen to learn Hindi as well. We speak Hindi. We understand.
But everybody, I haven't heard, maybe I didn't go into the interiors or whatever, but when I went, Bengali, everybody speaks Bengali.
नहीं बंगाली तो बंगाली बोलते हैं.
हाँ.
बंगाली भी हिंदी बोलते हैं.
हाँ.
लेकिन हमारे तिपरासा young boys and girls,
Fluent
good-looking boys, good-looking girls, they speak such fluent Hindi, such fluent English. They are very smart, attractive. I mean, you should see them. You'll feel, when I see my Tiprasa boys and girls, when they are there, and the way they speak Hindi, the way we speak English, Kokborok, you feel proud. And these are the future of tomorrow. And they have to be given a
Do
chance.
they face a similar kind of racism, say, like the Nagas or the Mizos
We do.
face
We do.
in Delhi or Mumbai? Or
We do. We not only Tiprasas, we all face racism. Many times people have asked for passports. They think our food is smelly. They think we eat dogs. They think our women are fast. It hurts me. but they think our women are easy. They make fun of us. They call us chinkies. They call some of our people Chinese virus, jab hua COVID. Lekin the best answer I keep on telling my boys and girls is to prove them wrong. We will create our own heroes. We will create our own role models, and we will create our own success stories. These are idiots who say all these things. We will not bring in nafrat in our hearts because they call us all this. We will prove them wrong. There will come a time when the Indian cricket team will be led by an indigenous northeasterner. Of course, in football we have Sunil Chhetri, Baichung.
Sure.
We have Mama. Baichung is a very good friend of mine, buddy of mine. We know each other for 30 years. Sunil is a good friend. There will come a time when we will have maybe a Prime Minister of India from Northeast. But India, this racism that we face makes us stronger. And we are all united. And I keep on telling my friends, Conrad, I meet some of my friends in Assam, I meet some of my friends and my Naga brothers and sisters. I keep on saying, why can't we leaders, we all become one in Delhi, but when we go back, we are divided. Why can't we all put our heads together and come together to raise our people's voices when we are here in Delhi or within the Northeast? I keep on telling them that.
Let me get to your story, your family's history, very illustrious history. Tell me about your family, about your grandfather, about the time of partition. You mentioned it earlier, and your mother getting into politics. How does it feel to have this kind of is it a burden, the legacy that you have, or is it something that propels you into positive action? How do you see it?
No, I think there are various stages to life. I think I'm a better human being today than I was 5 years ago. I think we should all try to be a better version of ourselves every day. I'm very thankful that I was born in a family which had such good legacy and name. My father was a very humble man. He never moved around with bodyguards. He never had, what you see, all these netas, shetas with gunmen and all that stuff. So I think his humility rubbed off on all the children. And we feel embarrassed, in fact, to see some of these netas' children. We feel a bit silly. My mother is a very fiery lady. My mother is a very strong woman. If I make a mistake, she will still shout at me.
She wasn't from Tripura. So
No, she's not from.
What was her life like when she came to Tripura?
She got married very early. And when she got married, she had no idea.
Arranged marriage.
Arranged marriage. And then she got attacked by Nipin Chakrabartis and the Communist Party. And I think she was forced into politics.
Because your father passed away.
No, my father was there, and then she was forced into politics, and then my father left politics. My father was a sportsman. He never enjoyed politics. He never wanted me to be in politics. He wanted me to be a cricketer or a footballer. And I was very good in football and in cricket, and I wish I had taken that road. I would have still made my country and my state proud. But my father passed away, then my mother left politics, and I felt a duty to speak up for the people.
She was in the Congress.
My father was in the Congress. He was a member of parliament 3 times. Mother was a member of parliament, minister in the state. I was in the Congress. I was the president of the Congress party in the state.
Why did she leave politics?
I think she got tired. And I think for my mother, for my father, and for me also, politics is not a profession. It was a medium to speak for your people. For me, it became more filtered.
But you lived in, it is a privileged existence, living in palaces and things like that.
It is.
So, what was that like? Did you always feel that you're different?
I lived in Shillong. So, let me tell you, there's a lot of people who watch ANI from Shillong. The people of Shillong are largely Khasis and Jaintiyas. In Shillong...
My dad's first posting was in Shillong.
Shillong, yeah. So, in Shillong, if you're walking down a street, even if you're driving a Mercedes-Benz, and if you try to act over smart, they will look at you and say, "Oh, less than that." Means, oh, over smart. So in Shillong, I was in St. Anthony's, St. Edmunds. You actually are grounded. So all my friends, none of them were Maharajas. We were all college boys going to school on foot. We did not listen to Bhimshen Joshi or some classical Mozart with piano and ballroom dances like what you think about the royal families. Dharamveer type, those mini skirt Jitendra and Dharmendra. I grew up listening to Iron Maiden. Had my
Black
friend
Sabbath and
Black
Iron
Sabbath.
Maiden.
God bless Ozzy Osbourne. He just passed away. Had friends from Malki, Maulai, Wangdo, Wathabru. All my friends were locals. Grew up playing football. Sang, had a rock band in guitar. So it was and then we joined student politics. And the student politics was movement. We had, so I feel very out of place when I come to Delhi and then I go to Khan Market and then I meet this, your Luton's Delhi crowd, which is very, they wake up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And so I don't have that lifestyle. I have a very different lifestyle. I love cooking. All my friends are from the Northeast. I'm a Desi Murgi.
Okay.
So for me, I don't think growing up in a palace was very different from someone who grew up, and all appreciated someone growing up in Jaipur or Gwalior or in Hyderabad or whatever. They had their life. My life was very different, and
But you have relatives who are
but I
from
don't. That's the problem.
your cousins and all.
They know of me. I know of them, but my real family is in the villages of Tripura, and Peggy Martin, the lady who brought me up, she's no longer alive. So
Your nanny.
My nanny, governess. I like my Northeast. I love my smoked pork, bamboo shoot, Raja Mirchi pickle, akhuni. I love my rice, dal. मुझे वो fancy नहीं, मैं हाथ से खाता हूँ. I like that life. That is good for me. And that's what I said. Shillong taught me all that. Shillong also taught me how to fight back. We saw the student movement in the 90s and the 80s. It taught me how to fight back. And I guess that's why you could start your own party and not be part of another party.
Another party. I'm going to go into snap reactions before I come back to real politics. So I want you to tell me about what you think. Bhaichang Bhutia.
Sikkimi sniper, good old friend. Bad in politics, good human being.
Okay.
Bhupen Hazarika, the bard of Assam. Conrad, great friend of mine, good human being, and a future leader for Northeast, the whole of Northeast.
Okay. And you played in a band with him?
No, we are buddies. We are very, we are friends. We are not even political. We are friends. His wife is the person who actually motivated me to go back and start my own political party. I forgot to tell you. During COVID, she one day called me, Conrad's wife called me and said, Pradyot, what are you doing? Go and fight for your people. And she made me feel that I have to. So I give her some credit also. So, of course, Conrad is a great guy. I love him. He's a good human being. But his family has also been very nice to me.
Okay. Next.
Deepa
Karmakar.
She's made Tripura proud. She's made Northeast proud. Missed the Olympic medal by just a tiny margin. But she's an inspiration.
Okay. These are all people from
Mary
the Northeast, so that's why I'm bringing them out.
She packs a punch in the ring, but I wish she packed a punch in the parliament also. That would have helped us. P.A. Sangma wanted to unite. Conrad's dad was with my father in the parliament, with my mother as well. Great man. Nobody understood his vision of Northeast, but I think one day we will have a party for the Northeast, for the indigenous people. I think that was his vision.
He was one of the most popular members of parliament with the media.
Yeah, a great guy.
And great sense of humor.
No, and
he would mimic also.
Yeah. By the way, I'm a mimic artist.
You're a mimic. I'm going to ask you to do that.
That we'll do. But great. I mean, again, uncle. We call him uncle. I know James, Agatha, of course, Conrad. But I'll tell you, man ahead of his times.
Correct.
Darya Dil. Papon, great friend of mine. I didn't know that you were going to put up Papon. Papon and me have jammed endless nights.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Papon is again, I know his family. Papon is a great friend.
Do you sing too?
I sing. I
Okay.
sing.
So we're not going to let you go
nahi.
till you don't sing.
Papon has always been telling me, यार तू राजा महाराजा है क्यों पॉलिटिक्स में है छोड़ मेरे संग गाना गा. He's a great guy, Papon. Great guy.
Yeah.
दिल अच्छा है. R.D. Barman, of course, from Tripura. Inspiration. Many people don't know, but that is Tripura for you. People.
Yeah, even I didn't know that he's related.
S.D.
in
Barman,
his-
R.D. They're all related to us. They're from Tripura. Their house
I knew
is in,
they were from Tripura, but
by
I
the way,
didn't
their
know
house is in Kumilla, now present day Bangladesh.
You wouldn't. I know this will sound silly, but in school we used to have something called GK. GK का test होता
हाँ.
था. In that once it was like one had to identify SD Burman from which state.
Uh-huh.
You know, so that's how
Karta,
it
they used
was.
to call him Sachin Karta. And so Karta is again from the royal families.
But I don't think many people would know. They would think he's Bengali. You know,
No, he's
SD
not,
Burman.
no. He's from Tripura, he's Tiprasa.
Has he sung any song?
He sang in all languages. But R.D. Barman, we have some great singers from Tripura. Paramita Riyang, you should check her out. Borkung Rangkhol, Saurabhi, she won the Indian Idol. We supported her. We have some Skang Jamatia. We have some very good singers.
Okay.
There's this new girl, I forget her name, Krishna Kali Shaha. She's just come in this new song, Pardesiya. We have some very good musicians from Shillong. Again, we have some great musicians. The Great Society, Luma Jao, Shillong Chiba, again great friends of ours.
Okay.
S.D. Barman, of course.
How is he related?
His father.
How is S.D. Burman related to
S.D.
you guys?
Burman and my great-grandfathers are again cousins.
Okay. But they never lived in Tripura.
No,
did
he
they?
was born in Kumilla. And then after partition, then they went to Calcutta for some time and then they went to Mumbai.
Okay.
Sachin Karta. Shillong Chamber Choir, rest in peace, Neil. Neil was the main person. We knew him. Again, a very good, see, this is why I'm saying we are so closely knit. When I look at them, I know most of them by name. William is there. William just got married. Then all of them, I know all of these guys. Neil was, of course, a great person. He passed away. But I know Shillong Chamber Choir. Again, wonderful. Beautiful people.
Mesmerizing music whenever they play. It's like, I don't think anybody can get out of that concert without feeling like, Saraswati.
And you know, they can't speak Hindi. But when they sing, that's what music is universal. Adil, again, I know him. Adil Hussain, great actor.
He was on the podcast. He spoke a lot about growing up.
He's acted in a Khasi film also. Yeah.
And he spoke a lot about being a Muslim in that area and being in the villages and how it...
He's an indigenous Muslim. People also forget that there are indigenous Assamese-speaking Muslims who are actually... there are Pagan Muslims in Manipur who are Meitei-speaking Muslims as well. So there are indigenous people who are Muslims who are not Bangladeshis.
Okay. This enigmatic picture.
That's my grandmother, Kanchan Prabha Devi. She was the key person who ensured that we became a part of India. And thankfully we became a part of India because East Pakistan was on the verge of taking Tripura over when we signed the instrument of merger. My father was the ruling minor king that time. And
how old was he?
He was 14.
And your grandmother was?
33.
33.
She was in Shillong. We got to know about the East Pakistan troops moving in to Tripura. She got in touch with Sardar Patel. Sardar Patel, then the person who was behind the conspiracy of us becoming a part of East Pakistan, he was arriving from London by ship in Mumbai. Sardar Patel ensured that he got arrested in the docks of Mumbai. And then my grandmother she was in Shillong, then a car went through Sylhet, through Dauki, right to Tripura. The merger was signed and then we became a part of India. It was a very difficult time for a widow who had just lost her husband, had a 14-year-old son and was signing the future of everyone into the hands of a new country emerging called India.
Well, yeah, a very significant role and surprisingly
great
people
woman,
don't know
actually.
about about that role? I mean, everybody knows about instrument of accession in Hyderabad and in Kashmir, but nobody knows about your grandmother, who played such a stellar role in being part
So
of.
somebody told me because Tripura is a small state, that's why they don't know this. But actually, that is not the case. There is nothing called small state. If this Goa ka to we all know. So Goa is a smaller state than Tripura. Actually, Northeast is far removed from the conscience and the hearts of many people in the rest of India.
Tell me about her family. What?
She's from Panna state, and her family is no longer there.
Her sister was
Her
You
sister,
said-
no, her daughter,
her daughter.
Preeti Devi. That's my father's younger sister.
Huh.
She's still alive. She's the last surviving daughter of Maharaja Bir Bikram,
Huh.
one of the greatest kings of Tripura, who made the first airport,
Okay.
who took part in the Second World War,
Okay.
and we fought against the Japanese in the Second World War. So she is Preeti Devi. She is still alive. She's 87, I think.
Okay.
And she's the Maharani of Kutch. She just lost her husband a few years ago.
Huh.
She's a beautiful lady. She's still there.
She
And,
lives in Ahmedabad.
in Kutch.
In Kutch.
They have that palace, Mandvi Palace.
Huh.
That shooting of Lagan was done there.
Okay.
And Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam.
Okay.
So they have their own. She stays there all by herself.
Huh.
But every summer she comes to Mumbai.
So your grandmother was a Gujarati?
No. She's from the Panna state.
Panna state.
Panna state.
But
Olden days में राजा महाराजा लोगों का मतलब कि I have Maitai blood.
Because?
If you because some of the queens are from Manipur.
Show that
This is of some of the Maharajas. These are some of the. See, this will be the typical indigenous Northeast face, which I am mixed. So I am a bit of a mixed DNA. But this is how my community looks, and this is some.
Who are they? Do you know?
These are two princesses. I'll show you one more picture. This is one of the Maharanis. She's that is one of our queens. She's a Maitai queen.
How long back would this be?
This would be in the 1880s.
Okay. Oh my God. How gorgeous is she? Yeah. So so you have Meitei blood in you.
We have 3 generations of marriages into the Manipur queens and princesses. So we have there were a lot of intermarriages, so that happened. But largely
Nobody from Nepal.
Nepal se bhi hua hai.
Nepal.
My sister, in fact, my elder sister is married in Nepal.
Okay. And this picture would be?
This is one of the Maharajas. This is my great-great-grandfather. That's the throne. This is one of the oldest thrones in the country.
Huh.
They say that this throne comes from the time of Mahabharata. This is one of the oldest thrones in India, including the Prime Minister,
What
Mr.
is
Nehru.
the connection with Mahabharata and Tripura?
Tripura goes back, mythology says, that Tripura, we trace our roots up from Yayati, from the Mahabharata times. So from a single straight line, unbroken chain, from father to son, we are the second oldest in the world. That is what is claimed. I'm 186th in the single straight line. From father to son.
What do you mean by single straight line?
So father to son, father to son, unbroken chain. Matlab ki other dynasties are older, but then what has happened is it's gone to the nephew, or it is gone. Here it is from a direct line.
When are you getting married?
I will get married as soon as my.
You're the only son, right?
I am the only. Yeah, I am the only one who's not married. I want to get married. I'll get married.
Okay, so it's from you to your son.
That's an
is
embarrassing question. Shouldn't be asking at this age. It should be, why didn't you get married all these years?
Okay, and this picture
This is
so
again
enduring.
this is the first selfie ever taken. If you see in this, my great grandfather. That's the Maharani Manmohini. She's again Maitai princess. If you see in his left hand, there is a button. It's a selfie actually.
Okay.
So he's basically posing, and then she's taking a picture. He's taking a picture. So bulb nikalta, and then so it's a selfie. It's the first selfie ever taken. 1880.
Wonderful.
Titanium print.
Explain the.
They're very modern, the indigenous rulers of.
Did not have this huggy.
We were very. See, we again.
Yeah. This would be round about.
This is 1880. आज से 100 almost 145 years.
You never saw people having
No.
such
This
a
is too much of
public
intimacy.
display of
Too much of
affection.
intimacy. But that's so sweet. No, if you love someone,
हाँ
क्या है?
हाँ. Explain the outfit also to me.
That
What is?
she's wearing her traditional. It's almost like a panek,
Huh.
which is or a rignai, which
It's
we
like a
wear.
lungi.
Yeah, it's it's a rignai in Tipra Kokborok we call it rignai, or in Manipur they call it panek, and then the Maharaj is of course wearing his dhoti, and then that's it. He spawned three of the books of Tagore
Huh.
are written on our family. He was a great friend of Tagore's.
Okay.
He was a
And
great
I noticed the
Visharjan.
pictures which are there. There's a women are wearing jewelry.
Yeah.
Is that something which is there? Because when you go to the northeast, you don't see
Burma
women.
is just across the border. All the rubies came from Burma.
Oh yes, of course.
So,
So those
yeah.
gorgeous pearls came in
Yeah,
from
this
China
entire
probably.
thing that we were tribals and we did not have, the people of the northeast, the Khasis invented pottery in 1521. The Itanagar fort in 1488 says that there were use of gunpowder. We are taught in our history books that in Babur bought the guns in 1526. So to think that the people of northeast were primitive people is incorrect. We have our own cuisine, we have our own barter system, we have our own judiciary, we have our customary laws, we have our own land holding patterns, and we had a skill set which has been lost. The first photography club was started by the Maharaja in 1858. So we were very advanced for our times.
Amazing.
The Battle of Saraighat, the naval victory.
Yes.
Smita, I was taught in school that, like you were saying, that GK mein batao kahan se hai. I was taught in school that one horn rhinoceros, Kaziranga, wettest place, Cherrapunji, wahi. We were taught about Admiral Yamato winning the war against Russia in 1505 and all that stuff, right? Nobody talks about the Battle of Saraighat.
Yes.
Nobody talks about Raikosam Raiksau and Maharaja Dhanya Manikya, how we defeated the Mughals. Nobody talks about Shuja Mosque. Maharaja Dhanya Manikya making a mosque for Shuja. Govinda Manikya making a mosque for Shuja when he ran away from Aurangzeb. So these N.A. Akbari में Tripura का mention है.
हाँ. I think Vikram Sampath's book has a chapter on
गुरु नानक के साथ महाराजा का मीटिंग का किताबें अभी इकबाल सिंह लालपुरा ने लिखा है. गुरु नानक के संग मुलाकात हुई. तो जोरहाट में गुरु नानक के गुरुजी. तो we have a long history and we have a great connection with the rest of India.
Yeah.
But there was a time when we were told that no, you are isolated. They completely isolated us from the entire mainland. What is the name of old name of Thailand? Siam. Sham. Desh.
In
Kumbuj.
fact,
Singapore.
Yeah.
Bali, Java, Sumatra. This is the Angkor Wat, the Khasis. If you go to Khmer in Cambodia, the Khasi language and the Khmer people almost the same.
Yeah.
The scripture, the entire architecture. So there was a huge civilization which
The
had.
cab drivers, if they are of Indian origin or whatever, cab drivers, they'll say Sham.
Huh.
They don't.
What is the capital of before Bangkok happened? Ayutthaya?
Yeah, Ayodhya.
Ayutthaya.
I
they
have
say.
been to Ayutthaya. Indians go to Bangkok and they shop. It's just 1.5 hours to go to Ayutthaya.
No, from where we are, Guwahati.
From Guwahati.
It is easier to go to Thailand than to come to Delhi. We had a white elephant called Airavati.
Yeah.
Right?
Airavati.
In Thailand, elephants are called Airavati. You go to, there was an entire civil. You know what is the national airlines of Indonesia? Garuda.
Yeah.
Right? अमर चित्रकथा बचपन में हम लोग लिखते थे. इलस्ट्रेशन अंकल पाई करते थे ना, वो हमारा टिंकल का वो कहाँ से होता था? इंडोनेशिया से होता था.
Okay.
इंडिया में नहीं था आर्टिस्ट, तो वो इंडोनेशिया से करके आते थे. तो हमारा now we are suddenly told that we are away from the mainland.
In Bali, you find these temples, little temples in every home.
Our food.
Agarbattis.
Our food.
Yeah.
Sticky rice.
Yeah.
Our pork. We say smelly fish bolte hai. Tungtap, or we say Barma, Butui. You go to Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam, same.
Mm.
These are artificial borders which have been created which can be now diminished for larger economic prosperity.
Oh, ASEAN would get very nervous
We-
with this comment of yours.
No, and that is the only way out. You look at your western side, again coming back to Pakistan, is a failed state. In fact, I don't know why we want to play cricket with Pakistan. I had met the former vice president the other day before he left office, and I said, "Sir, one day I want to play cricket with Baluchistan. That will be an achievement."
What
Right?
was his
He
reaction?
was before I knew his reaction. I mean, he was
He was-
he smiled.
He resigned.
No, but he was but a very intelligent man. Very intelligent man. He smiled and laughed. But but that should be a policy. Because if you unite your enemies, they
Am
will
I
attack you.
really looking at some future home minister of this country?
No,
Where
no,
are
no,
you
no, no, no.
talking?
I
Or
just
the
w-
NSA of, you know.
I'm not looking at all that. You're looking at a person. This is a very wrong misnomer that the people from Northeast are not patriotic enough. We love our country. We love our country. We have problems locally. If the country can solve our tribal, our indigenous problem, our land problem, our Bangladeshi problem, then we will be able to contribute so much to our nation. We should learn to trust the hill people of India. The Gorkha people, the people who are fighting for Gorkha land, the Nepali people, they love our country so much. Yet we say, यार इनको कुछ देंगे तो वो नेपाल में चले जाएंगे.
चले जाएंगे. I have a bucket list, this is my bucket list. Okay, so this is my bucket list for Northeast. Tell me, places I want to go to or I have been to, but if you were to choose or if people from our viewers were to choose from Assam, Kaziranga or Majuli Island?
Both are very good. I would say Majuli for the culture.
Okay.
Kaziranga, many people have gone. Majuli. You should go to Majuli.
Okay. In Meghalaya, I've been to Cherrapunji.
So we don't call it Cherrapunji. If you're indigenous, we call it Sora.
Oh.
That is the original word, Sora.
Okay.
But Maulinong is very good, but they are very close by. I would also say go to Lightlum.
Okay.
And in Garo Hills, go to, I think, Balpakram. In Garo Hills, you should go to Balpakram.
Okay. Jampui Hills? Is that how you pronounce it?
Jampui Hills is beautiful, but I would suggest I would suggest go to Unnakoti. The Unnakoti, where the carvings are there. Unnakoti.
The caves, no? Those are?
The caves. Or also, you should go to Montang. Montang is a beautiful place.
So, I wanted to go to
आपको थोड़ा सा हट के बताएंगे.
So, caves, I'm a bit claustrophobic, so I was a little worried.
Unnakoti is these carvings, 8th century carvings, where you have pictures of goddesses and gods. You should put it up in your...
Wow.
Unnakoti, 1 less than a crore.
Oh, acha, that way.
Yeah, ये देखिए.
Oh, okay.
8th century है.
It's something like the Malaysia
ये देखिए.
caves. Wonderful.
And they're huge.
And they're pristine, no? They're
pristine.
still
Yeah.
preserved and
That's Durga is there, Nandi is there. There are own traditional gods and goddesses.
to have survived all these years. Okay, next. Can we see the next one? Sikkim.
Glacial lakes.
The glacial lakes?
Yeah, Sikkim is beautiful. People are beautiful. The people are so hospitable. Sikkim, the lakes.
Okay. For in case the viewers and listeners, you try to correct me to say Sikkim is not part of Seven Sisters. Yes, it is. So
It's
the eighth sister.
yeah.
So please don't try to fact check me in this. Nagaland.
Hornbill Festival is beautiful. War Cemetery is a historical place, but Khonoma village is beautiful. You should go there. And Hornbill Festival in December. Again, Nagas, some of the most hospitable people. हम लोग पश्तून के बारे बात करते हैं ना. नागा का दोस्ती एक बार हो गया, they will protect you. They will till the end of their life. A friendship with the Naga is a permanent friendship.
Okay, nice. Manipur,
Manipur, yes, floating
lakes or the Aine?
Loktak. You should go to the Loktak Lake. It's beautiful. Manipur also go and try their different food. They have beautiful different types of cuisines. Again, Manipur, culturally very rich.
So this is what I want to do. I want to go to the Aine Memorial too.
Mizoram.
Mizoram.
Yeah, Blue Mountain.
How do you pronounce this? Phanpui?
Phanpui.
And the Blue Mountain and its nature
Yeah,
park?
yeah.
Or the Dampa Tiger
Nampa is
Reserve?
also very nice. Again, Mizoram is very different.
Difficult to reach, no? It's like
Aizawl is difficult.
Aizawl,
Aizawl is again, unfortunately, the only part of India which got bombed by its own air force in the 60s. Yes.
Yeah.
That is there.
Arunachal Pradesh, Tawang
Tawang,
Monastery.
beautiful. Then you should go to Along, Pasighat.
Huh.
I've swam in the rivers of Kambha
Huh.
and Pasighat area. Tawang is beautiful, but if you go to the Adi Galo area, also is very good. Nishi areas are also very good. Then you should try the Apung, and then you should go for the Losar or the Nyokum and Mopin. They are these festivals.
Okay.
And then you should go for the Zero Festival.
Zero Festival.
Zero Festival. There's a
Huh.
Zero. It'll happen in the next coming month. Music festival. Wonderful time.
And
you should
of
go for
course-
the Zero Festival. You should go.
I want to go to
Tell
the
Pema
Sela
Khandu
Pass.
to invite you. सेला पास वो तो अपना था ना वो it's a very
I have to
famous.
see because I have to see it.
मुझे
I mean,
लगता था
it's
वो
a-
हकीकत पिक्चर थी.
Yeah.
उसमें प्रिया राजवंश और
60.
धर्मेंद्र ने
It's
लास्ट
the
में
China
सोनम
war.
के साथ they stopped the Chinese.
Yeah, that's the sad one.
Chetan
So
Anand's, what a great movie.
have to see that. So I think my family also has a history with that. Lost relative
Was your
in
your family was in the army?
in the army. The family I'm married to, somebody lost their life in that.
My
war.
grandfather was, of course, the commander in chief, and he got a recipient of the Burma Star for fighting in the Second World War. My father was an honorary colonel. In fact, after independence, the Tripura Army, the Tripura Royal Army, merged with the Assam Rifles. So we still have the bell there with the Assam Rifles, and the Assam Rifles have preserved all the Tripura Army, which merged with the Assam Rifles. That's also a part of history which very few people know. But
Acha,
the
now
Assam
tell me-
Rifle acknowledges it.
Please tell me about your Bollywood fetish that you have. What is how much?
India is all about Bollywood. I see.
Okay.
I love Bollywood. When I got into politics, I was in the original Rahul Brigade. तो लैपटॉप
I like that, Rahul Brigade.
लैपटॉप लेके जाता था सफ़ेद कुर्ता लेकर
हाँ.
एंड यू नो वी यूज्ड टू गो विद अ लैपटॉप एंड यू नो आंकड़े बता रहे हैं कि यू नो 2.3% ग्रोथ हुआ है एंड यू नो ऑल सो वन डे माय मदर कॉल्ड मी अप एंड सेड बेटा used to be such a fun child. I kept you 9 months in my stomach. And now you become so serious. Nobody will like you if you're so serious. You have such a good smile. Laugh. Try to win people over. Be nice to them. Then I realized that in India, songs, in Northeast also, songs, films, sports. So Bollywood was one of the things we grew up watching Chitrahar. I didn't know how to speak Hindi, so I learned how to speak Hindi by watching Hindi films. So my favorite actor used to be Dharmendra. Then
Seriously?
I love Dharmendra.
Huh. How come like you're much too young to
No,
because
I'm very old. We don't age in Northeast. I'm very old. Dharmendra, great.
Which film?
Surely we've all seen. Mosiji. Dharmendra was there. Of course, Amitabh Bachchan. I loved him in Agnipath, the original one.
Okay.
You didn't like that?
I just was irritated with that voice
ए
thing.
क्या बोलता है तुम भाई उधर से आदमी दिखता कुछ है बोलता कुछ है करता कुछ है तुम जैसा पॉलिटिशियन जैसा है
So
Yes. So it irritated me that they made that his voice
then
change.
Sunny Deol,
Huh.
Chadda. So so all these are there. Shatrughan Sinha.
चांस बता क्या क्या जाना चाहता है चाय पी के जाइए गा 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 गा
Of course, when I meet him, he sounds a lot more different. But so I
And among the heroines, who is your
hero
heart
name, but
throb?
I've heartthrob nahi. I mimicked politicians.
Everybody had a
But now
crush
I
on.
can't.
You must have had a crush on heroines. Who?
No, I never thought of that. My mother is watching this podcast. I'm not married.
Okay.
No, but I loved Madhuri Dixit was very good when we were going. Then I think on the modern ones I don't like any.
And politicians?
Modi ji to hai hi. I mean, Vajpayee ji, Rahul, many other local politicians. I do a lot of accents, the Naga accent, the Khasi accent.
What is the
Tripuri
difference between? See, I would know the difference in accent between, say, a Punjabi and a Haryanvi, or a
I do a bit
Tamilian
of
and a Kannada.
so I do a bit of Bhojpuri also.
Really?
हाँ, नेपाली भी बोल सकता हूँ.
How Bhojpuri?
क्योंकि
What is your
नहीं, नहीं,
exposure to
exposure
Bhojpuri?
का. अरे हमारा तो देखा है ना, हम काहे ना करेंगे.
Did you have friends who were?
या बिकॉज हम तो रास्ते में चलते थे, वहाँ में से कोई आलू बेच रहा था, कोई चाट बेच रहा था, तो अरे राम भाव काका चना दे दीजिएगा बा, तो खाई लिए हैं. तो प्रशांत के संग मैं मजाक करते, प्रशांत किशोर जब भी बात करते तो बिहारी में कभी कभी बात कर लेता हूँ. आई हैव लॉट ऑफ बिहारी फ्रेंड्स. नेपाली मैले अलिकति नेपाली कुरा गर्न सक्छ, तो आई कैन स्पीक नेपाली. Of course, Naga accent is very different. Khasi accent is completely different.
Can you speak the language, both the languages?
I speak Khasi.
Khasi.
I speak Khasi.
Everybody
Naga, I can
speaks
understand Naga
Khasi or
means.
what? Everybody from the northeast
because
can speak a bit of Khasi or what?
Yeah, I mean, because you were there.
Is
you
it
studied
easy to pick up the language?
Khasi is the most different language from the northeast. Everybody speaks Tibeto-Burmese. Khasi is Mon Khmer. So, like in my language, what is your name would be, like you speak, you're Tulu, you speak Tulu. So, what in my language will be Nini Bumung Tamo, means what is your name?
Okay, that's
in Khasi, it'll be Kae Kakriteng Jongpi. It's completely different. So,
but did you learn these languages in school?
Because we were all friends were locals, no?
Locals.
So, like in Nadammo, in the Mizo language, you say how are you, Kedam. We say Chibai, hello. Then Dimasa say Juthai. Then thank you is Hambai. Then Bodo say Khulungbai. So there are certain similarities.
Okay.
But Khasi is completely different. Kublai Shibun. So
sounds lovely.
Yeah, it is.
What is there a link factor at all among all the
Tibeto-Burmese people have a similar language. Then Khasis are Mon Khmer, which is completely distinct. And so that is the only difference. Then
what I mean is, like, among the 8 northeastern states,
in certain tribes you can understand, like Wak in my language means pork in Kokborok. Wak in Garo means pork. Woksa in Mizo means pork. So there are certain Bisi Katal, New Year. Garo say Bilsi Katal.
Okay, that sounds
so
similar.
there are similar. The Bodos and Dimasas are very similar.
And when
Khasis are very different.
When you go to the when you go to the East Asian countries,
Khmer language, certain languages there are a lot of similarities.
Okay. Do you travel?
I travel a lot. I travel all over the world. I've backpacked all over the world. I'm very fond of cooking, so I cook different types of food everywhere. So I love nature. I love dogs. I love cooking. I love.
How many pets do you have? How many dogs?
I have over 100 plus, 130, 40, 50, 60
And they
dogs.
live, where do they live?
Some live in Shillong, some live in Tripura. Most of them are rescued. None of them are pedigreed. Some of them are pedigreed, rescued. But I love animals.
Okay.
I think even for people, when they have children at home, very important to have.
So where is home?
pets.
Home for you is Tripura?
Northeast. Northeast is home. Northeast will be my home. And when I die also, I want to be my cremation, my antim whatever thing should be in Northeast only.
In Delhi, you feel like a fish out of water?
No, I like Delhi. I was in charge of DU elections, so I come to Delhi to watch movies. I come to Delhi for politics, to meet Mr. Shah. When I was in Congress, to meet Rahul Gandhi. Delhi is good. Delhi is the capital of
Do you
India.
continue to maintain links with the Gandhi family?
Yes, I'm very fond of Priyanka Gandhi. I'm very. I messaged Rahul just the other day. Priyanka ji, good person. Sonia ji is a good person. I've never badmouthed them just because we are no longer together. I have very good relationship with them, and I don't want to speak ill about them.
Have you met the Prime Minister?
I've never met the Prime Minister. I've met Amit Shah ji many times, and he's very nice to me also. He's a very he understands many of our problems, and I have a lot of personal respect for Amit Shah also.
Okay, towards the
With
end.
KCR also, with Thakres also.
Okay.
Everyone.
Nice.
I have very good relations with everyone.
So towards the end, I just want to know from you that if you have any message for young folks who want to get into public service, who want to get into politics, and especially from the Northeast, do they feel, to those who feel that we don't feel a part of the Indian political system, what would you say to them?
I think most importantly, first love your people. If you love your people, never change that. And आत्मा को बदलने नहीं दो. In politics, there will come times when people will advise you to change who you are. The day your soul changes, there is no use of the body. I made a lot of mistakes in life, Smita. And I will say, in your podcast, I'll say, if I've hurt people, I should say sorry. But say sorry, admit your mistake, and improve yourself. And never stop loving your people. If you love your people, there is God, and one day God will bless you. You do the best you can and leave it to God. अच्छा चीज़ हो जाएगा. It may take time, but never hurt anyone, never talk bad about anyone, and just try to be a better person every day. And in public life, that is your challenge. You become better, you change, you forget, and never have chamchas. If you have chamchas will change you, because it is in their interest for you to be away from the people. So keep your ear to the ground and directly connect with everyone. That's it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being part of the podcast. It's been great talking to you. Thank
Belai
you.
no hambai in our language. Belai no hambai.
Means?
Thank you very much.
Oh, that
Thank
sounds lovely.
Thank you.
I thought you were trying to tell me that let there be no discomfort, or it sounds like that.
No
right?
woman, no cry. No, not that. Belai no hambai is in our language means thank you very much for giving people like us from the Northeast a chance. I really appreciate that you called us, you've given us so much respect, and you've given us a platform.
Do not try to. It's taken me 1 year to get you on the podcast. Let me put it out there. So don't dare tell me that I am giving you a chance. I've been asking you for a year to come on the podcast. Yes or no?
But now the samosa is there, so I've come for the samosa.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
Thank you. Thanks
God
a
bless
lot.
you. God
Thank
bless
you. Thank you for watching or listening to this edition of the NR podcast with Smita Prakash. Do like or subscribe on whichever channel you have seen this or heard this. Namaste. Jai Hind. This episode is powered by easemytrip.com. Click here to watch the previous episodes.